what we've seen is that the United States either greenlit or permitted Israel to bomb Qatar, a country that houses U.S. Central Command, that Trump visited recently, that the U.S. says falls under a U.S. security umbrella. They allowed that strike to happen. They put together a nonsense cover story about Steve Witkoff trying to call Qatar to warn them, but he was a little bit too late in getting to them. Now, Israeli media and Israeli journalists are reporting that what Trump and other American officials have been floating in recent days, that Trump was only given a kind of immediate heads up that there was going to be this strike in Doha, that in fact is a cover story that was put out. And we talked about this before, and I suggested in several interviews with Al Jazeera and others that I thought that this was a cover story, and it seems quite certain now that it was. The fact is that I think Netanyahu and Trump discussed this in detail. Trump had to have given his consent. Remember, Qatar houses U.S. Central Command. It is one of the most important territories that the U.S. has a military facility on for all of its operations in the Middle East. There are extensive American-supplied and, in some cases, manned air defense systems in Qatar. So for Israel to have been able to carry out this strike would have required advanced U.S. knowledge and would have also required coordination between Israel and the United States to ensure that Qatar was not able to shoot down any of those missiles. So I think that just based on common sense, on understanding how American covert operations work, and then on the recent leaks from the Israeli media, it seems clear that Donald Trump and Netanyahu were in cahoots prior to this strike happening on the Hamas headquarters. And I think the Qataris are very well aware that this is all nonsense, the idea that the United States was not aware of this.